Ed Reardon's Week by Christopher Douglas and Andrew Nichols. Episode 6, Summer of 76.
So, high time we buried the hatchet, Marty, preferably in a cassoulet de Toulouse that the ivy does so well. My treat. Salut, Jules. Print that. Now the other one. Dear Jules, your old mucker Marty here. How's about a bite at the ivy on me? 'Cause life's too short, mate, and you're a long time dead. Do you know, Elgar, my heart's not really in this.
Monday. A signal drawback of being unemployed is that it takes all the fun out of procrastination. The chief pleasure in writing to Martin Amis as Julian Barnes, and vice versa, offering the olive branch of reconciliation, comes from the fact that one is supposed to be doing something else. Time was, I'd have taken a train to London and hung around outside the restaurant to see the developing fight over the bill. Now, I might just take a look at the online Evening Standard if I can be bothered. The current lack of an impending deadline has extinguished the fire in the Reardon belly for subversive mischief-making. The closest thing to paid employment is a forthcoming repeat of my episode of Tenko on the History Channel, unusually after 7 a.m. Given what, for me, is a prime-time slot, I've chosen to alert my network of Facebook friends, all 7 of them.
Oh, what's he on about now? I just got back from the gym. Oh, did you really? I'm a complete physical wreck. Awesome workout, though, exclamation mark. Elgar, this is someone I sat next to on a coach about 15 years ago, coming back from Cheltenham races. Well, you may say, why did you confirm him as a friend? But he did pay for a cab back from Park Royal all that time ago. But it seems to have opened a Pandora's box of so-called friends I've never actually met, all keen to tell me about how well their children and their pensions are doing. I mean, surely this is what funerals are for. At least you get a drink. A good mind had given a news flash. The bin men have just rounded the corner of Shrublands Close. Just a minute. Why have they stopped there? They're supposed to do this side first. Oh, what are they doing? Hey! I'd say, excuse me, what about mine? Oh, for heaven's sake!
You all right there, sir?
Yes, I am all right, but I'd be a lot more all right if my black recycling bin had been taken away this morning as it should have been. I assume this is the correct official porter cabin?
Yeah, what it is, right, you probably put something in there you shouldn't have, like your old slippers or an old record player with a load of LPs or something like that.
No, I didn't put a record player in it.
Was the lid open then?
No, the lid was not open. Well, it was very slightly.
Slightly's enough.
Now, look, I've heard about this sort of thing happening, so I was very careful to check using a protractor. It was my old one from school, actually. One of the first plastic ones. But you could still make out from the markings that it was an acute angle of no more than 4 degrees.
Yeah, that's enough. That'd be like a green light to them. I'm not saying that's right, but that's what they're told. See, everybody wants to do less work. I mean, not being funny, but I expect you do too.
No, I expect that when I fill my black bin with newspapers and bottles for recycling...
Well, you shouldn't have put them in the black bin. If you said that in the first place, you'd have helped me do a bit less work. Yeah, happy days. Know what I'm saying? That's what your blue recycling bin's for.
Well, I know it is. I would have put them in there, but the fact is my blue bin's been stolen.
Well, why didn't you report it? Because you could say that was irresponsible of you.
But I know who did it. And he's a large man who drives a white van with a sign on the back saying, "Unhappy with my driving, phone my boss, he doesn't give a toss either."
I like that.
Oh, good. But, if I were to confront him, it'll become a matter of health and safety, all one word, if you've heard of that.
No, that's all gone nowadays. You can smack kiddies, give them donuts, anything. Don't you read the papers before you put them in the wrong bin?
Right. So I need to order a correct new blue recycling bin, please.
Certainly, sir. Pop your name and address down here on this sustainable order form.
Thank you. Oh, the pen's gone through the paper.
It's all right. Use another one. And that'll be a 2 to 3 week lead time.
Isn't it possible to get one for next week? The thing is, I've got a TV drama coming up and I might want to give a party.
If the accumulated bottles don't get cleared away by then, it'll be like the winter of discontent out there.
You ever thought about drinking less? Good for you, good for the planet, win-win.
Oh, really? You clearly know even less about writing for television than the 12-year-old infant imbeciles who run it these days.
Oh, I don't know. Downtown Abbey, that's quality.
Asinimity 1. Oh, is that the right password for Facebook? Or is that Majestic Wines? No, that's it. Cerebellum still up to snuff. He's having a cup of peppermint tea now. Strongly recommended. And who's this I have a friend in common with? Fiona... Oh, my goodness. Is that the same one? It could be. Oh, my God. Fiona Templeton. Even before your time, Elgar. What do we think? Do we click add as a friend? But what if she confirms it? Then what do we do? What if that husband of hers sees it? Well, it's not as though we're doing anything improper, is it? No, I think best not.
You should never go back. It's just not the same.
Is that what you think, Pearl?
Well, I do. Because my niece took me to the granary cafeteria at Highclere on my birthday. And they'd done it all up. I had a cheese scone and I couldn't get through it.
It's like in that book Mr. Reardon got us to read. The past is another county. Now, was it A Clockwork Orange?
No, Olive, it was the go-between, and the quotation is another country.
Might as well be another county. Have you tried catching a bus in Berkshire? Good luck. It's all different times for your bus pass. Chaos.
But what I'm saying is, Pearl, is it the granary that was different, or had you changed?
Or was it your top set that needed changing? You should have gone to the dentist when you got the reminder.
Oh, look at Mr. Reardon, he's miles away.
I was just thinking that change is, as you say, inevitable, and we must accept it. But does it necessarily follow that nothing from the past, a first love, say, can ever be recaptured at a later date?
Oh, is she?
Who is who, Pearl?
Oh, listen to lovesick Lionel.
I wouldn't advise it at your age.
Wouldn't you?
No. It's dangerous too. Physically, emotionally, every which way. And that's before you've tried to take her on a bus trip to Whipsnade.
You read about this sort of carry-on all the time. I blame Sheila Hancock.
Look, in the interests of the time remaining in this class, can I just quash once and for all these fanciful speculations about my private life?
Oh, that's not going to take 75 minutes, is it, Errol Flynn?
So, instead, why don't we discuss the narrative implications of a story of first love rekindled? Not so much May and December as December and December, or a mild December, or mid-November.
Well, she's the same age as him, that's something.
I'd let it go if I were you. Or whatever fictitious character we're talking about.
You'll have a broken heart all over again and bits of cheese scone you can't shift.
And you won't be able to afford it either.
And has she seen how you live?
Well, thank you, class. All points duly noted.
Why don't we do a February and March romance instead? And April. Make it a threesome.
Oh, Stan.
See what you've started?
Tuesday. Contrary to my writing class's suppositions, I found myself incapable of starting anything now that I and Fiona Templeton, née Foster, are officially friended, as the Facebook jargon has it. In 1976, I had high hopes that it might go further than that she might become, in the jargon of the time, my old lady. For I was a hot young novelist, and Fiona was a hot young model. And together with other hot young professionals and tradespeople, a sculptor, an interior decorator, a motorcyclist, etc., we gathered for a photo shoot on Hampstead Heath for the Observer magazine's cover feature, 20 Faces of the Future. Little did we know that, almost without exception, we were to become faces of the past before the decade was out. But we were young, impressionable, and in love. Or I was, anyway, as soon as I clapped eyes on Fiona. And all of us were grouped into a far from convincing recreation of Déjeuner-sur-l'Herbe, the pastoral idyll being somewhat marred by the jeering and spitting of passing punks, an incident to which I made humorous reference in my first Facebook message to Fiona, or poke, as it's somewhat ungallantly termed. Wonder if she's replied yet. See if there's anything. Probably awesome workout man reporting to the world on his boiled egg. Oh, no, it's her. Come on, grip the mouse. No, not you, Elgar. You haven't got hold of a mouse since Postman Pat's cat was a face of the future. Right.
Dear Ed. Not hi, that's an encouraging start. Yes, my God, those punks. Didn't they go on to be government ministers?
Wednesday. More Facebook exchanges with Fiona have followed, and while pleasantries is what they frustratingly remain. Significantly, perhaps, there's been no mention of Rowley Templeton, the hot young businessman from the same Observer feature whom Fiona eventually decided to marry, instead of, in my considered opinion, the far more suitable me.
Whereupon I was told that my new blue bin would take 3 weeks, exclamation mark in brackets, to arrive. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm sounding worse than boiled egg man. Damn it, I'm going to phone her. On second thoughts. Right.
Hello?
Hello, sorry. Sorry, wrong hole. Fiona?
Yes?
It's Ed. Ed Reardon.
Oh, so it is. Are you all right?
Yes, bit of a throat. I've been lecturing all morning.
Well, that sounds important. I should have a drink.
I hope you don't mind me ringing you up, but you let me have your number, and I thought we might have a proper chat at some point.
Oh, that'd be lovely. What did you have in mind?
Well, we could maybe meet for lunch in town. London? Do you get up to London much?
Oh, 1 day a week for aromatherapy, you know. Or we could have a picnic, like in the photo.
Yes, perhaps without the other 18 this time. Well, apart from your husband, of course. Is he what?
Is he
around?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, where do you think's the best place for a picnic these days? There's a canal towpath near me with a bench. In the middle slat's missing, but as long as we don't have soup.
What about Box Hill? It's very nice. I did the Mother's Pride commercial there. Have you still got the Austin Healey?
Alas, no. It went along with the tank top and the army surplus boots.
But you do have a car.
Oh, yes, I think so.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know. Look, just use it to get me around. What am I doing?
What?
What are you doing next Thursday? Hey, I was wondering if I could borrow your car for the day.
No, of course not. I'm in the middle of a kick-out meeting with Jazz.
What do you want a car for, Reardon? Isn't there a minibus to take you to the day centre?
No, it's picking up the 6 people willing to see your latest film. You know, I heard you describe it on the radio as a motion picture, but surely that implies some semblance of movement, at least among the actors.
Shut up. Burt Reynolds may not be as quick on his feet as he used to be, but he's still got a hell of a screen presence.
I'm afraid I ruffled.
What?
Rolled on the floor laughing. Facebook talk, Jazz. You wouldn't understand not being one of my select group of friends.
Anyway, we're on to the next movie by Jazz Mulvane now.
He just got the green light from Luxembourg and the Isle of Man. What's Manx for yay?
I think it's probably the same. About the car, it would just be for the afternoon.
No, it wouldn't.
Ping, you're an agent, but I'm guessing you're also a woman who'd like to see a feel-good movie set during the 1976 Olympics.
Can it be a date movie as well?
It can.
Always assuming you managed to sell 2 tickets.
Shut up. 76. A very significant year for Jazz Mulvane. The Observer did a cover feature on me. Hottest young director of the decade. Or the world, or something.
Yes, I was in that too, as a hot novelist.
I don't remember you being there. Why would anybody want to take a picture of you?
Well, you did your best to stop them arsing about witlessly with that parasol.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, Ping, the movie foregrounds on the England women's swimming team. Jury's still out on the title. What would you rather go and see? Babes in the Pool? Or Water Babes? Splash has already been done, unfortunately.
Can't see how that's going to have much of a feel-good factor. Didn't become last in everything.
You're such a pedant. No one cares what really happened.
Ed, we're discussing heartwarming entertainment now. Go away.
I will if I can borrow your car.
All right, we'll go away. Come on, Ping, let's go and talk casting in Felix's office. What about Dame Judy? She used to be a bit of a swimmer.
Cool. Oh, and Subo. She could sing the theme song.
And put a call through to Celia Imstage and see what her accent's like.
Ha! Bingo. Or should that be house?
I hope you don't mind white sliced.
As long as it's not left over from that commercial.
No, it's Fortnum's. They delivered the wrong sort. Either that or I clicked the wrong button. I hate computers, don't you?
Well, you have to live with them, unfortunately, if you do what I do.
Yes, of course. I see your name everywhere.
Do you? Where exactly?
Oh, there was that novel, and I'm sure I've got one of your funny Christmas books in the loo.
You'd need a whole public lavatory to accommodate that side of my oeuvre. Where else have you seen me, Fiona?
That TV show you wrote, and on Facebook. Of course, I had to get Charlie to set it up for me.
Oh, I'm very glad you did. Who is Charlie, exactly?
My youngest son.
Oh, good. How's he getting on?
Well, he's 27. He wants to work, but he hasn't quite found the right thing yet.
Oh, it's so difficult for them, isn't it? In all afternoon, I suppose?
Yes, in front of the telly, countdown and deal or no deal, and then coach trip.
Excuse me, you're sitting right in the middle of the butterfly trail.
Well, we've just been moved out of the Discovery Zone, so I think we'll stay here, thank you.
And by the way, Box Hill's been designated non-smoking as well.
Thank you. Message received and ignored.
You've still got that rebellious streak, Ed.
Oh, yeah, I've always been a bit of a maverick. I mean, when I take my tablets in the morning, I don't always use the one from the day specified on the foil strip.
Would you like some Christmas cake?
Yes, I would. Never too early, I say. So, your husband, what was his name? Peter or something?
Rowley. He's in prison.
Is he now? A longish sentence or... I don't know what's the right question to ask in these circumstances.
15 years. Embezzlement. So much for the hot young businessman.
Oh, dear. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to know, Fiona, that nothing's really changed the way I feel about you.
Thank you.
And though age very clearly hasn't withered you, but nor has anything staled my own infinite... But the point is, time's getting on.
You're right, Ed. It's later than you think, and we're not getting any younger.
Actually, I meant this afternoon. I have to be somewhere with the car.
Oh, all right.
No, I don't mean leave this minute. I can stay for...
Good.
Ah, Pig, you're still here.
Yes, I was trying to leave, no thanks to you.
Look, I can explain.
Well, I can't. The BBC just rang to offer you a writing job. Well, no, actually, to check your availability.
What did you tell them?
Well, what do you think I told them? Welcome to the land of duh. You're, like, available, yeah?
Well, I don't know. How much are they offering?
Beggars can't be choosers, Ed.
Of course they can. I've been a chooser my entire life. How do you think I became a beggar?
Ed, it's getting really late. It's after 4. I just want to get in my car
And I choose to accept a fee lower than they paid me last time if that helps me get the job. How much was that?
I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you go upstairs and check with Araminta?
She won't know either. Most of us weren't even born when you last got a job from the Beeb. Anyway, Minty's on Eurostar now. She just tweeted to say she's sitting across the aisle from someone really, really famous, beginning with B. Then she ran out of letters.
Then, would you mind looking through the contracts in that filing cabinet behind you, please?
Oh, so tedious.
Actually, Ping, I'll check my copy of the BBC contract when I get home. I don't want to hold you up.
Thank you. Ed, just a minute. Stop right there.
What is it?
What's that round your neck?
What? Oh, it's a daisy chain. Yes, and? So I'm wearing my best sandals indoors, Elgar. Allow an old man a little vanity. Now, I wonder if the diaries of the hot young novelist recorded that momentous first meeting on Hampstead Heath. 81, 82... What happened to 1980? Oh, yes, of course. Good question. 1976. Viv Richards, double 100. Espadrille's still a bit uncomfy. Oh, observer photo shoot. 3 exclamation marks. Oh, dear. Some serious crumpet around, and who should they put me next to but Shazam, it's only Jazz Milvain. Hell of a nice guy, and why do you know he spoke to me? 4 exclamation marks. Must have been so drunk when I wrote this. Loads of wine going round, but I just don't like the taste. Jazz asked me to send him a copy of my novel. God, if I could work with a genius like that, wouldn't that be something? Sorry, Elgar, you're not playing football with this. Nobody must ever see it. What if you were to chase it out the window and a passerby picked it up? It'd be on WikiLeaks before you could say stupid boy. Ah, let's see what Fiona's news is. Oh, look at this, Elgar. She just loaded the dishwasher. 58 mugs from Charlie's room. Oh, bless her. Well, done. X. A kiss for each mug. Should we do another line? Yes. X.
I hadn't realised you were such a Renaissance man. Novels, screenwriting, and now this. Is that the jug you've always played?
For the last few years, yes. I had a Herefordshire demijohn, to which I was devoted, but my then wife resented the closeness of our relationship and, among other things, it ended up smashed upon the kitchen floor.
Terracotta tiles, I suppose, in the 80s?
Yeah, then I had a fling with the flagon.
Oh, you dog.
Before settling on this liqueur jar, originally from the Baltic States.
Are you going to give me a little tootle on it, then?
Certainly not. You'll have to wait for the Bayou Boys gig. We've got half an hour. Should we have another bottle?
Silly not to. Oh, go on.
Oh, very well. I warn you, Fiona, this is as far as I'm prepared to go on a second date.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good. My son Jake brought it back from a stag do in Latvia. It once contained the spirit for the relief of rheumatics. It has a sweetness of timbre that more than compensates for the unpalatable eucalyptus blowback.
I imagine Rostropovich feels the same way about his clarinet. So, Jake managed to go abroad on his own. I couldn't see Charlie doing that.
Oh, there's plenty of time yet. So, the National Theatre never got back to him?
No, nor the SAS.
Oh, dear.
There's nothing out there for me either. Couldn't even get a job modelling baths with handles and a door in the side now. The only contact I've still got in the business is David Bailey, and he doesn't do stair lift outs.
Oh, I'm sure it's only a matter of time.
Christmas is the worst.
Oh, yes, I know the feeling well.
Bloody Twiggy everywhere, and her Marks and Spencer's mates thinking they're in Sex and the City. We used to share a babysitter. Now she won't even confirm me as a Facebook friend.
I wish there was something I could do.
I do too. Because the way things are going, I'm about to lose the house. And I can't expect anything from Mr. Templeton. What's he going to do? Send me some snout? Ed, why didn't you ask me to move in with you when you had the chance? I'd have said yes, like a shot.
Would you?
I made it as plain as a lady could. But you wanted to finish your next novel. What happened to it, by the way?
It may well be the main component of that burger carton floating down the canal. But look, let's think what we can do about this.
Charlie. Oh, God!
What's happened?
He doesn't know how to cook the rice. I forgot.
Well, can't he just boil some up?
Oh, he won't know how to work the cooker. I better go.
Really?
I know. But you never stop being a parent, do you? And I was really looking forward to this. Tell me how it goes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're the Bayou Boys, a band by Jazz Milvain, and we'll be back in 10.
Find a wallop, Jazz.
Gordon Bennett, you got your fuel allowance early?
I can buy one of my oldest mates a drink, can't I?
What about us? Yeah, we're your oldest mates too.
You've got disability benefits. You can buy your own. 2 pints of wallop, please.
Fair enough. 2 halves of wallop when you serve Charlie Clory.
So, Jazz, how's the new movie shaping up?
The one you dismissed from the moral high ground of your Coldwater tenement rented slum?
Yes, that's the one. Babes in the Pool. Excellent title, by the way.
I'm going to need a chaser and some crisps.
Certainly. Thing is, there's a young chap I know, mad keen to get into the business, absolute glutton for work. And he's the son of a lady I happen to be friends with.
You know, people often ask me what the hardest part of being a top director is. It's not the lighting or the script.
Or the talking animals.
Shut up. It's having to deal with losers who think they can get into some woman's pants by me finding work for their useless offspring.
That's how the entertainment industry operates. Nepotism.
Yeah, look at Son of Frankenstein and Dracula's daughter.
Oh, and the man from U.N.C.L.E.
The quiz machine's free, Ray.
Oh, yeah, come on, Cliff. Now let me do the sport.
So who is she then?
You may remember her, actually, Fiona Foster.
Well, the only Fiona Foster I know was a model. Married that crook. I gave her a day's work on my Roland Rat Christmas special. Terrible actress. Gorgeous bird, though.
She still is.
What? She wouldn't give you a second look.
Well, she has.
Did you mention me at all?
No, but as I say, her son, Charlie, who's really keen to get on, he hasn't had much help from his father.
How old is he?
27. Why?
1984. Yeah, all right, I'll give him a job as a runner on Babes.
Really? Oh, thanks very much, Jazz.
So does this,
Charlie
take over his mother?
Friday. I should have put 2 and 2 together there and then. By the shifty way, Jazz refused to look me in the eye, concentrating instead on his own reflection in his trumpet. The guilt was written all over his distorted face. Further proof of Charlie's paternity was provided when I delivered the good news to him at Fiona's house. His knack of getting people to do everything for him identified him beyond doubt as a chip off the old block. It's hard to describe in words the sheer malevolent indolence of this boy, his giant feet poking out from under the duvet as he lay on the sofa, zapping between episodes of Top Gear on Dave and Deja Vu. However, the fact was that Charlie would now be in a position to pay rent on a place of his own, leaving the field clear for me to make the pitch I should have made on Hampstead Heath back in the summer of punk.
Ed, coffee?
Morning. Elgar likes you. That's a good start.
I fed him.
Now, you've got to stop running around for everybody. I'm here to help you discover your inner slattern.
You already did.
Oh.
I mean, persuading me to stay. It's Charlie's first day, and he's going to have to get to work under his own steam.
Be good for him. Now, what's that? It's not collection day. Can I borrow the dressing gown? I'd better get to the bottom of this. Thank you. You really do bring me luck, Fiona.
Good for you. I'm going to be homeless at the end of the week.
Well, there's a new blue bin out there that could have your name on it if you played your cards right. His and hers.
Aren't we, going a bit fast, Ed?
Possibly. Let's wait till next week, see if they empty and return them both.
Charlie.
So, Fiona, you going to answer it?
Ed Reardon's Week starred Christopher Douglas, Jenny Agutter, Stephanie Cole, Simon Greenall, Philip Jackson, Rita May, Jeff McGivern, Barunka O'Shaughnessy, Paul Sharma and Geoffrey Whitehead. It was written by Christopher Douglas and Andrew Nichols. The producer was Dawn Ellis.